retros, mate. They're coming to you because I've sold him one of my 2 sets, and I'm just waiting for them to arrive any day now, I reckon.
Beautiful. I'm just before I get into my merch perch, I'm just looking at my Amazon dashboard, and my Hulk Hogan fan takeover says it's arriving on August 11th. Sorry, August 11th to 19th. That can't be right, hey?
Well, mine said the same thing, and then all of a sudden it updated and said it had been shipped.
Okay, all right, leave it as is.
We ordered at the same time. You sent me the link. So
I know. Well, I've had a massive week. It's turned into a massive week, it's been a very, very fun week, rewarding week. I'm going to kick it off with my Teenage Mutant I can't even talk tonight. My Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle animation cell. Now, this time I got a Krang android body. Now, that completes my quad of villains. I got the Shredder, as you've seen. I got the Bebop and Rocksteady, and now I've got the Krang. So that's me done with them. They're so good.
Krang's a very underrated villain.
Yeah, and it's very hard to find a Krang cell, FYI. I got the 93 Ultra Power in the Key Shaquille O'Neal PSA 8. Love this card. Goes along very nicely with my Michael Jordan.
Yeah, very cool.
Mate, I haven't bought myself a new car since 2009. I bought a Mitsubishi Triton in 2009, and I've still got it now. But unfortunately, my wife wrote off her car, so we needed a new one. And she was lovely enough to go, you know what, let's just get this. And I've picked myself up a new Ford Ranger. Now, beautiful car to drive.
You said you picked yourself up, but is that your wife driving the car there, mate?
That's my wife in the car there, yep, driving it away.
Is it your car or is it her car?
Technically, it's her car. But I think out of feeling bad for writing off the other car, she wanted me to have this. And I'm just like, no.
I don't think you can count this as part of your merch perch, mate. I think it's her car. Maybe I should get her. No, her car. Sorry. No, it doesn't count. I'm very jealous. Since I've started teaching PE in the last couple of years, all I want now is a ute.
Yeah,
I need to throw equipment on the back, and I can't do it in my crappy little sedan.
Mate, I'll never, ever not have a ute. They are the best.
Yeah.
Now, my piece de la resistance arrived today. And I shared with everyone, a month or two ago that I got my Macho Man Series 3 green tag. And I've just received it back from the UK graders, and it looks bloody sensational. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Now, I received a grade of 70. The card's quite beat up, but I love it. It just gives it that extra bit of character. What I'll do is I'll share within the group all 4 of my tags together now. That now completes my tag collection. So really, really happy with that one.
Very cool, really mate. Happy. I like seeing you having those successes. Hey, who'd you choose for members merch perch?
Mate, I got our good mate Rob Kerr with his Hogan rookie card and his mug that was on Vince McMahon's desk during a promo or a presentation. So my
question is, how do you know that's the same mug that was on the desk? Or is it just a replica mug?
I think it's just a replica mug.
Okay. When I first saw it, I thought, geez, he's done well to get the exact mug off the desk. But then, obviously, it's a replica. Now, I'm a naughty, naughty man here. I can't remember who this is because I took a screenshot of it, and then when I put the show together, normally I tag the person's name into the merch perts. But somebody's been hitting up the Bushman because there is the Joxa Hulk Series 1 and Jag the Snake on the Argentinian cards. Very, very nice. I'm sure they've come from Mark Bushy and published into the group. Very nice, whoever that was. I'm sorry.
They could have come from Brett Amos. So did you see that 20-minute video Brett Amos did with his recent delivery?
I didn't watch it all, but I saw most of it.
That was great. He was really good at doing that.
Yeah,
he talked the whole time.
He should be the number 1 fig pusher of New Zealand.
Mate, he's probably the only one in New Zealand. No, there's a few of them over there.
Ooh, shots fired to the Kiwis.
I actually watched that whole thing, and I was entertained by Brett. So well done, mate. That was a good video, great pieces, and he's picked up quite a number of those Joskas as well. So
we'll have to get Brett on the pod one week soon to to talk some smack with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, that's a big week. Well done, mate. Well done.
Oh, big week for you, new car, mate.
Yes, new car, yep. And then it hasn't stopped raining. Has not stopped raining. Anyway, let's get into what's online, my friend.
Did you see what was online? What's online? Some bloke selling some LJN figures on eBay. What's he asking? He's asking too much. Well, did you make an offer? Make an offer. You can't make an offer. It's an auction. Well, just slide into his DMs. Maybe he wants to let them go for less. Maybe he's just trying to whet your appetite. Well, I don't know. We'll just make an offer. I can't make an offer. It's an auction. We'll just slide right in to the DMs. What else is online? Oh, there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff online.
Hey, James, I think you should go first, mate, because you've really nailed your what's online this week. You've got some really cracking pieces. So what are you going to show us, mate?
I do. I'm going to let me just scroll up my run sheet. I'm going to start with the LJN hand-painted prototypes. Now, these weren't for sale. I just saw these in another group, in an LJN group. Now, I'm not going to mention the collector's name because I don't think that's right. But what I saw was a Hulk Hogan, a Ricky Steamboat, and an Adrian Adonis resin and hand-painted prototypes of these LJN figures. Absolutely sensational. Love these pieces of history. So up now we've got a picture of the Hogan. Now it's Adrian Adonis. You can see they're all resin and some of the paint's been scuffed off. Now that Ricky the Dragon Steamboat is the one that appeared in a magazine ad, and I think this is the one that I'm about to share now. You can see it there, bottom left-hand corner, next to Georgie Animal Steel. Now, I'm pretty sure that Georgie Animal Steel and that Macho Man sit proud, and that Mean Gene, they sit proudly in Matt Cardona's collection. So amazing stuff, amazing pieces of LJN history there.
So they weren't for sale, though, you're saying?
They weren't for sale. But I saw them online. So technically it fits within the rules.
No, that's all right.
Now, what do you think of this as a collectible, mate? You know how I had this grand idea about grading magazines? And you were like, nah, you can't read them, there's a full market out there in terms of all different magazines. Now, here's a Sports Illustrated magazine, and I'm contemplating, actually, no, I'm not. I'm not spending any more money. I'd love to buy this because it's such a significant magazine cover, a Sports Illustrated cover. I'm back. So this is in 96, 97 when Michael Jordan returned in the number 45 jersey. CGC graded 9.6, so very high grade.
And what's the asking price?
The asking price on this is buy it now for $806 or make an offer.
Jeez, I think that's a good buy,
It is.
Maybe I'll buy it.
I love it. I reckon it's a sensational piece.
Is it in Australia or is it overseas?
No, I think from memory it's overseas.
Yeah. When you think about iconic moments in sport.
Yeah. And look at the cover. Right. I'm back.
And the popularity of Jordan. Very cool.
And look who's trying to defend him, Reggie Miller.
Yeah, Reggie, the best trash talker.
Another legend. Now, speaking of graded magazines, I've got the official WrestleMania 1 program, also CGC graded 9.2. Now, there's a buy it now price of $1,900 Australian dollars or make an offer. But that there is, those listening that have bought, and I know Brett Amos did, those that bought the WrestleMania 3 programs from Mark Bushy, I'd be getting them graded myself because they could go up in value too.
Yeah, they're very, very cool, mate. You found some good stuff. I went on the same thinking, but I looked for Mania. What are the cool WrestleMania items that we could find for this week's show? The first one I found was a WrestleMania 20 jersey, which was signed by every member of the show. Wow. So you've got Brock Lesnar, you've even got Linda McMahon on this one. You've got Nasty Boys. It could have been from Access, so it might not have been every person. You've got Rey Mysterio, you've got Bret Hart, Nunzio. Like, there's just so many good superstars on this jersey. Asking price $8,000 US. So if you've got a few spare dollars in your back pocket, check it out on eBay. WrestleMania 20 signed jersey. Then I thought, oh, what else could we find? And I found this cool ticket stub. We've talked about ticket stubs in the past.
Yeah, awesome.
This one is WrestleMania 17 or 18? 17. And it is signed by Hulk Hogan. 18 at the Skydome. And it's graded as well. So people, it just blows my mind that somebody would spend $2,000 on a signed ticket stub. But at the same time, they're very, very collectible. So very cool. I like the fact that it says no laser pens. That takes you back to another time of your life, doesn't it?
Yeah, awesome. Very good.
Speaking of ticket stubs, I've also found a nice WrestleMania 6 ticket stub. No signature, graded into a nice case, which is for sale at the asking price of $2,500 US. Going to be tough to find somebody to pay that much, surely. Imagine if you went to the show and just chucked your ticket stub in the bin, and now you realise that you could have sold it for $2,000 20 years later, 30 years later.
What a great piece, though.
Last but definitely not least, check this one out.
Aha, awesome.
The WWF NES,
Sega.
It is NES, isn't it? Yeah, Sega or NES?
Oh, yeah.
And then this Steel Cage Challenge, sealed and graded 85, asking price £4,500, which is about $8,000 Australian. Sealed. Now, who was it in our group? Was it Luke Young collecting the sealed games?
Daniel Lang.
Daniel Lang. So
yes,
if you're watching Daniel and you've got a spare $5,000 to drop on WrestleMania Steel Cage graded, get onto it, mate. Very, very cool. The one thing I love about the graded piece is how the box art is still as new. It still looks fantastic.
Do you know I've got the original Nintendo WrestleMania game sealed graded, as well as the Royal Rumble Super Nintendo game sealed graded?
I did not know that. I've got the original WrestleMania game in box with manual and everything else, but not sealed.
Yeah, I'm sealed. I paid like $30 for it.
Three
or 4 years ago, got it graded, and it's just been going up in value.
Far out.
Hey, one thing I want to share just quickly: those that are into your prototypes and pre-production pieces, I am working on something quite big, actually, that I am making available to those that are interested. So I can't say too much. It's pretty much a done deal, but I'll have a whole bunch of pieces that I will be selling along with another member in the group. And it's a collection from someone overseas that we have secured, and we're keeping some pieces for ourselves, but we're offloading most of it to help the fellow collector out. So if you are interested in some pre-production pieces, do reach out, DM me, and I can share with you in more detail.
What lines are you talking?
Hasbro line.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yep.
All right, should we move into fig review?
Let's get into it.
It's time to review a fig from today or the past. Which will it be? Stay tuned to find out.
That's a very short line, this one, which is good. We can fly right through it. But Mattel Legends line Series 7. When I was putting this together, I couldn't remember. There's a fair distance between Legends Series 6 and 7, right? We're talking years apart, right?
Yeah. Ages.
Yeah. Why?
These only came out like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Why was that?
Because they discontinued the Legends line and they brought it back.
Yeah, right, okay.
So, and in this, the picture we're showing, got the Weasel, Bobby the Brain Heenan, the Razor Ramon in the blue trunks, Sting with the baseball bat in the Crow Sting, and then Greg the Hammer in the black trunks with the yellow trunks chase. But the Sting never came out.
No, because he left WWE before they could release it, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's start from the top. Greg Valentine.
It's actually a really good figure and a really good likeness of the Hammer.
It is.
I've got the yellow trunks up in my collection. the chase, and I think it's a cracking edition of Greg the Hammer. Just he's